And that's why I call her AR-15.
Christmas, I give you scrap the very next day, you boom boom boom.
Discuss now, CNN political commentators Ana Navarro and Angela Ryer here, and political contributor Ed Martin. Good evening to all of you. Thank you for coming on. Anna, after Myesha Johnson spoke publicly this morning, President Trump almost immediately disputed her characterization of their phone call on Twitter. I know you feel strongly about this. Why does his response, what should his response have been, I should say?
Silence, respect, honoring the service of the fallen soldier, calling the widow and telling her, I'm sorry if I made you cry. That was not my intent. I want you to know how much I respect and I honor your service of your fallen husband, and that this country and I will embrace you for the rest of your life and for your children's life. Instead, he just can't help himself. He has no impulse control. I mean, there are children that have more discipline and more impulse control and more common sense than this man does, who for some reason is the commander-in-chief, the lame excuse for commander. Just when I think he can't offend me anymore, just when I think he can't make me more mad, he does. And for him to pick a fight with a Gold Star family for 8 days now, that's not silly, that's not stupid, it's disgusting, it is grotesque, and it is outrageous.
Ed, people from political analysts to Gold Star families say this whole altercation may have something to do with race. Congresswoman Wilson also hinted that this was racially charged, telling the New York Times the White House itself is full of white supremacists. Do you agree?
Well, look, I think the, Anna's response is sort of captures what a whole bunch of people are feeling, and I think we have to be respectful of that. But I think a whole lot of Americans are looking up and they're saying, when politics is played with a sacred moment, whether it's the Khan family in the summer at the convention or the Congresswoman in this case, we're proud and we're happy that we finally have a president who is on the side of fighting back. And I think the president, all the president is saying is that General Kelly and others have counseled him and witnessed what he said, his attempt to be respectful. After that, it's not only unfair. I wish Anna would turn her rage at the Congresswoman for politicizing a sacred moment. There's lots of ways
you see,
to
let me tell you
address
this. Here's the problem with your theory.
Instead of holding forth on national TV like Congresswoman Wilson did. So I think that we're proud of the president. And look, at the end of the day, Anna, your side lost. Your side, the left wing of America, lost this election. We're proud of
Anna's a Republican.
Can I just tell you how sick I am? No, wait, let me just say this. Let me respond to you, Ed. I am sick of you guys saying the same thing over and over again about how my side lost. Yes, you're right. I supported Jeb Bush and he lost. I supported John McCain and he lost. I supported John Huntsman and he lost. Your candidate won.
You supported Hillary Clinton.
I supported Hillary Clinton and she lost.
Right.
But right now, I am no longer supporting one person or another. I am an American citizen. And Donald Trump, whether I like it or not, whether I accept it or not, is the president of the United States. That means my president, that means Federica Wilson's president, that means Don Lemon's president, and that means Myesha Johnson's president. And he has got to behave with the respect that the presidency requires. And the reason that I will not turn on Federica Wilson is because I know her. You see, she's a congresswoman from my community. She's a congresswoman from South Florida, where I am from. And I've spoken to Federica Wilson. And what that widow said today is practically verbatim what Federica Wilson said. So when you're picking a fight with Federica Wilson and her account of the events right now, you're not just picking a fight with a congresswoman. You're picking a fight with a mother, and you're picking a fight with a widow, who are all saying that that is exactly what they heard. Yeah. And also respect the fact that for 25 years, Federica Wilson has had a program to mentor at-risk kids from that community, and has graduated thousands of kids
wrong in this case,
from that program, including the fallen soldiers.
Angela, let Angela get in, please.
Exploiting something.
She took advantage.
She is a family friend.
Go ahead,
She took advantage of the situation.
No, she did not take advantage of it. So first, let me just start here. Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, because that's how we pronounce her name, is a former principal. She's a former school educator. And Anna just made mention of the program that she runs in her district, 5,000 Mentors. And that program is something that LaDavid Johnson went through. She is not a politician politicizing this whatsoever. She was in the car because she's a dear friend and was a central part of his upbringing, sir. So I want to correct the record there. The bigger issue that we have here is if it's not Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, then it's Congresswoman Maxine Waters. If it's not Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Susan Rice. If it's not Susan Rice, then it's Jamel Hill from ESPN. He has an issue with strong black women. He has an issue.
No.
Yes, he does. Yeah, absolutely. He has a strong, he has a major. No, I don't have to cherry pick. I just gave you several examples. And if it's not a strong, wait, I'm not finished. If it's not a strong black woman, then he has an issue with a strong black man. I give you Don Lemon. And if you need one more example of a strong black woman, I'll give you April Ryan, who is a fellow commentator of yours. So I'm saying there's a clear pattern and practice of his bullying behavior, and it starts with black women.
Don, can I just offer, there's 16 Republicans, a couple are Hispanic, one was a woman, one was a black guy. There's lots of members of Congress, some are white guys, some are black guys, some are women. Donald Trump, if you are disingenuous like Frederica Wilson was, if you politicize something like she did, wait a second, I let you talk. If you do that,
her name is Frederica.
He doesn't care what your race is. He doesn't care what your height, your color. You can be little, you can be Rocket Man, whatever. He's going to come back at you. And look, America out here, we're happy with this. We have a guy on our side for a change instead of rolling over for political correctness.
Well, listen, if you are happy as the commander-in-chief going after a Gold Star family, then I think you are in very small company.
We're going to spend a little bit more time with you guys. Stick around. We'll do another second.
Christmas, I give you scrap